Hey team, I'm Matt. I'll keep this pretty short, but I guess in summary, bit about my background. I've been working in software for the past 6 years, and I get the part that I really love is not just selling the software, but everything that comes after it. So the best parts that I always had are when you're able to build a good relationship with someone, when you're able to really understand what it is that they're trying to do, and then at the end of the day, the software is just a tool to help them get there. So it really matters is where they're trying to take the business, what outcomes are they trying to drive, how can you help educate them and guide them and act in that consulting way. I guess for these four questions, I'll start with number one, origin with a twist. What's a non-obvious moment that shaped how you sell or solve problems, and what changed in your approach afterwards? When I first got into sales, I had massive happy years. So I'd hit a problem that we could solve and I'd jump straight in and basically feature dump and just be really excited and be like, oh, that's great because we can solve it by doing this. Um, but I was lucky enough to have a great mentor who taught me how to approach it in a consultative way, really listen and spend a long time listening and being curious and peeling back those layers, asking questions and building that trust to understand what exactly it is that they're trying to achieve. Um, what they think the problems are aren't necessarily always the problems. And then from there, once you've understood, only then can you start to help educate and guide them to help get them where they want to be. Taste and judgment. Show us an everyday thing that you think is overrated and what you do instead. Why does your take matter? I think activity KPIs. I think most companies don't have the correct foundations of what they're trying to do, of their messaging, their go-to-market motions, and of their conversion rates. I think they put too much emphasis on top of funnel metrics and just spray and pray without really getting it right first and then scaling that up. I think when you get it right first, every single person that you add adds so much more into that growth funnel. And what would I do instead? It's not that I would do anything different. I just think it's okay to slow it down a bit, stop, get it right, understand what's working and what's not, and then start to scale it up. It's definitely still the correct method, but yeah, I think anything you can do to stand out nowadays and be more human, you definitely convert higher and better. Describe a time when you were sure about something and later flipped your view. What convinced you? So when I look at my time in working over the last 6 or 7 years, I think back to my very first role where I was running an SDR team of 5 SDRs. And I used to clash quite a bit with the marketing lead. Story as old as time, hey. um, I didn't think he was doing a very good job, and I think he was really making life for the SDRs harder. And I didn't handle it in the best way. I was quite abrasive with it. I think as I matured and spent more time, I realized that he was really working and focusing on what the CEO wanted him to do, not necessarily just the SDR team. And I think, if anything, that's one of my most embarrassing moments of my career. I still think quite a bit about it. And a couple of years ago, I actually reached out to him and apologized. Because, I just didn't see his point of view or understand. And I still feel really bad about that. Energy check. What do teammates say improve when you're in the room? Team collaboration. So I'm a strong believer that we win together or there's no point in winning at all. I don't really believe in winning by yourself and bringing those around you down to be able to, look like you're winning. I think a concrete example was during my time at Salesforce. I was a team lead for an outbound function, and there was two sessions that I used to run. So the one was a roundtable where we would share what's working for us, how we're currently structuring our prospecting, our emails, calls, any templates, dashboards and reports that we were using and seeing success with. And then secondly, I set up a bit of a weekly session where we would go around and everyone would have a session for a week. And then you could really talk about a topic that you were passionate about and teach everyone else in the team. It didn't have to be about work. It was just what's something that you're really interested in that everyone else could learn about. And yeah, it really drove, a sense of winning together and being one team. And we were the top team for that year. And then the second year we were the runner up. And they were my favourite moments of my working career. Anyway, I know I've run a bit over time here, but would love to get to meet you both. To get to meet the team and understand a bit more about the role and what you're looking for. Have a great weekend.